Environmental Discovery Center. As we are getting ready to show you our bacteria experiment we're going to be doing for grossology, I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes on how to make our petri dishes and our agar mixture. So we couldn't actually find agar in the stores like you can a lot of times, so we are going to be making our very own. So follow along with me as we get ready to make our own agar. Alright guys, so as we get ready to make our own homemade agar, there's a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need a pot. Doesn't have to be super big, but enough that you can mix a little over a cup of stuff in. You're going to have 1 cup of water. You're going to have a teaspoon of beef bouillon powder, a teaspoon of unflavored gelatin, and a teaspoon of sugar. To make it easier, I went ahead and separated all mine out. You can do however you need to. Also, you're going to need 2 dishes. The first work ones that has lids with them, but you're going to end up throwing these away because we want to make sure that the bacteria we're growing is not going to hurt us. So I'm just going to use these plastic bowls that I have, and then I'm going to cover them tightly with saran wrap so that they remain airtight once I'm done. So first things first is you're going to turn your eye on, and we want to boil our 1 cup of water. Shouldn't take too long for that cup to get going. So we're going to wait and let that cup of water, make sure it comes to a rapid boil. And then once it comes to our rapid boil, we'll move on to our next step. Alright guys, so we can see our water is starting to boil. So what we need to do now is we need to take our mixture here of our bouillon, our sugar, and our gelatin. And we want to dump everything in. And you want to stir it for about a minute or so until all of that stuff gets dissolved. So make sure all those little particles get nice and dissolved, even that kind of big chunk right there. We want it to be a smooth, consistent mixture. Alright, once you have got everything dissolved, you simply want to push it off the eye and let it sit to cool down for about 10 minutes. So we're going to let that cool. You don't want it to harden just yet, but you do want it to start to slightly cool off so it doesn't burn our bowls or melt them or anything like that. And you want to give that enough time to let the gelatin start to sit, but not sit too much so we can still pour it out of our pan. Alright guys, once your mixture has cooled about 10 minutes or so, you want to pour it into your container and then make it airtight. And then you want to place it in your fridge for at least 2 hours. It's good for up to 2 days in the fridge. And you can hold that, and when we do our activity, we'll tell you what to do next.